gamers! Today we are going to be checking out all of the leaks about the new Royale High Campus 3. So starting with the elemental trials, which are basically just like Obbies, we have these 6 badges here. One for nature, one for light, one for water, one for fire, one for dark, and one for ice. And you'll get these for completing the Obbies. Then we have this picture, which I believe is how you enter the Obbies, by like pressing on the stone or something like that. And the way to get into this seems like it may be through this forest, although I'm not 100% sure of that. And then here you can see what it looks like after you acquire a certain elemental power. And then here's a better photo of what the badges look like. Here you can see some pictures of the fire obby. Here there's one of the light obby, and then there's a couple for the dark obby as well. Here is some information about these portals being in the ground for both the dark obby and for the light obby, which I believe has to do with the summoning thing from earlier over here, although I may be wrong on that again. And then here you can see this sort of like portal-y area, and then another photo of it. And then also some information about there being a quiz section, similar to how there's one for the nature obbies. So most likely all of the obbies are going to have a quiz section within them. And so then we have the nature obby. And so you can see for the first section of it, it's basically doing some parkour. You can also see that there's checkpoints, which is really good to know because I know I'll probably be falling a lot while completing this obby. And then you can see there's a quiz section, and so if you get the answer wrong, you just go back and repeat that question again. If you get it right, you move on to the next question of the quiz. And then once you complete it, you're able to climb a ladder to get to the top area, which seems to be like the ending sort of area, where you would then, I'm kind of guessing, would require the nature powers and get the badge. Next up, we have the quest badges. And so this quest badge is for completing 100, 500, 1000, 5000, 7500, and 10,000 quests. And so each of these have their own badges. We don't know though currently what the actual badge itself will look like. In this photo you can see clearly what 2 of these badges look like. You may recognize them from the puzzle picture that was shared a while ago. These were corresponding to like different ages. Like the badge for this character was turned into a unicorn as like junior unicorn sort of thing. So these are for like the different ages in Royale High. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. That's not known information at the moment, but it is pretty interesting. Next we have classes, the one thing you would expect to be in every single school. And so we have this gorgeous picture of the test tower over here, which I initially thought was an English class. I can't say that out. And so first of all, we have this picture of what the test tower looks like. Then we have a bit of information about it. So this is going to be a test tower, testing tower. You'll go up to this tower in the class and your teacher can make a test about anything. It's not like the other schools. If you're in the mood to take player-made tests, you'll go to the tower. And so this is going to be across the entire game. You can pick a test, which test like you want to do, and then they're made by players. You can earn diamonds based off how hard the quiz is. And then you can put in whichever music you want for the test as well. It's basically like Kahoot, as in it's like multiple choice and then you'll choose an answer. She says she wants to add a higher score if you answer quick, but she's not sure how you'll become a teacher. We'll have a certain level requirement to avoid trolls. And yes, that's basically our information. And then this is what the test creator looks like. So you can see you can make a question that's a multiple choice or is just true or false. Write in your question, write in the right answer, write in the wrong answers, and then they'll appear in a random order on the screen when everyone's answering it. And then you can add music if you want to, put the questions over there. And so then next you can see the drama/theatre class. We have 2 photos of what that looks like. It's so gorgeous. And then we have these 2 photos of the art class. I'm not entirely convinced this is an art class because I'm kind of wondering why are there 2 art classes, but it looks like an art class. And in my video I made a while ago about it, I called it an art class, so I'm calling it an art class. Until proven wrong, at least. And then we have what the music classroom looks like. Now these are photos of it unfinished. A lot of these photos are from like quite a while ago, so they are of like unfinished projects. In actuality, it may look a bit different. And so then here are some more photos of the test tower. You can see there was like a question listed, a professor, and what the test is on. And then you can see when you get it right, it will like say on the screen, and then next question in whatever amount of seconds. And then another photo of what the test tower looks like. Next, we have the lockers. Of course, we're starting with this gorgeous photo from the Campus 3 trailer. And you can see some of the different locker decorations that you're able to use to customize your locker on here. And then if you scroll down, here is a photo basically just showing loads of the locker decorations. And some of these items, like the bag over here, I know are going to be like wearable accessories as well. So you'll be able to actually buy those and wear them. And then here is like a design for the inside of your locker. You can like choose a sticker to have there. And then here you can see how you can put in the pin, similar to how you already can in Campus 1 and 2. And then here is another look at one of the lockers, and you can also see the thing for makeup, outfits, and hair. So next up we have the village, which is the cafe slash gym slash library area, which is a separate area to the new campus. So it's in like a whole other sort of realm. And so there's going to be 95 different food items slash drinks inside of the cafeteria. And there's going to be rotatable cafeteria trays. And so here we have some pictures of what the coffee shop looks like. It looks so cute. I love the style of it so much. And then some more photos of what this sort of village area looks like. And more photos. There's actually so many photos of this area. A lot of them are kind of similar to each other. Here we have this photo of the cafeteria. You can see there's quite a lot of seating areas, which I think looks really nice. And then there's also this like garden area, which is next to the cafeteria. And then this is a bit of inside of the cafeteria. Here's a view of the outside. And then here you can see what the trays look like. And so then we have some photos of the gymnasium area. And here you can see inside of the gymnasium. And then here's another photo inside of the gymnasium with like a bit of different lighting. And so there's going to be a hunger need in the cafeteria, which rewards XP. And there'll be NPCs in the cafeteria. And so then this is, I believe, inside of the cafeteria as well. There's going to be food stations. And then you can collect your tray there and your cutlery. That's going to be so cool for role playing. And then you can see the kitchen area as well. You can do a little bit of baking there. And then here's another view of the kitchen, and then another angle from above. And so next we have the dorms. Of course, we have to start with this photo from the Campus 3 trailer, where we get a first look into how you can actually decorate your dorm. This cute heartboard and like the animations and things inside of the dorms as well. We have the dorm furniture handles. I made a separate video showing all of those a while ago. I'll link it in the description of this video. Then we have the laundry wash, which I don't know if this is part of the dorms really, but I decided to count it as part of it because it's kind of on theme, so you know. Same thing applies to this photo as well. And then here we have some photos of what the dorm common room looks like. It's so gorgeous, and it's so big as well. Now we do know the dorms are going to be for like all of the different elements, so I imagine not all of them are going to look like this. They'll sort of have their own style to them, but this does give us a little bit of an idea as to what we can expect in like each of the dorms. And so then here we can see what some of the furniture looks like. And so starting off with the light furniture, and then yeah, we have the bed, the couch, the tables, these cute clouds that have stars hanging from them, and then this table as well, and then a little like snow globe. And then we go over to the dark theme. We have some dark themed furniture. We have a spider in a drawer. And then we have these beds. Then we go into the fire theme. We have the fire truck beds, and then these beds as well. Then the water theme, we can see some of the chairs there. The ice theme, and then finally the nature theme. And so then we have this, which is the entrance into each of the different dorm types. This may not be what it actually ends up looking like, because this is a very, very old photo. A lot of these are old photos, actually. And then here you can see what the furniture decorating looks like. So you can customize the colors, the number of colors, different parts of different furniture. So overall, the dorms have a really high amount of customization. Next up, we have the spa, starting off with the photo from the trailer. Starting off with the photo from the trailer, you can see a bit of the spa area, which we kind of saw before inside of this photo, which we actually saw in this photo from a very, very long time ago. And then we have this photo over here, which shows another area inside the spa. You can see there's like some chocolate strawberries over there and some other things as well. I think that's a smoothie maker there, so you can make some smoothies while you're enjoying yourself at the spa. And so then we have some photos of the main campus of the new Royale High School. You can see this area with some tables over here, the bell, the lovely new fountain, and then like a bit of the front area as well. And then we have these two photos which are taken within the main area. And then we have this photo where you can see into a room. I think that's like one of the classrooms. And then you can see the guard uniform here. There's two different photos, two different angles. And then we can see the entrance to the counselor's office. We can see the principal's office over here. And then this gorgeous photo of the front area of the new Royale High School. And then this photo inside of the school. And so then we have this video, which was a tour of one of the areas in the new Royale High School. And you can see like a fair bit of it. It looks so gorgeous. I really, really love it. And I do have a video sort of talking about this tour in full. I'll link that below in the description of this video. And so next we have the clubs. We have these three photos for the Water Club, the Dark Side Club, and the Nature Club. And you'll be able to make and advertise clubs inside of the new school. Then we have the sports areas, starting off with the cheerleading studio. You can see a bit of the outside area over here, as well as like one of the animations. This is someone doing a backflip. And then here's inside of the cheerleading studio. You can see these cheer outfits, and there's going to be some for the other elements as well. And then another photo of like the lockers in the cheer studio. And then the vending machine, you can get some water, which you'll probably need after doing all of that cheering. And then we have the American football field over here. We have quite a few photos of that. And so next we have this cave area. We don't know what exactly it's for. It's probably going to have some secret-y stuff inside of it though, I imagine. But yeah, we have a couple of photos of what that looks like. Next we have the throne room. I'm not 100% sure if this photo in particular is for the throne room, although it is like a bag of diamonds, so I imagine it probably is. Although some people are saying these aren't diamonds and it might be like popcorn. It's really hard to tell. I don't know, but I put it in this category anyway, just in case. And so then we have these two photos of what inside of the throne room looks like. It's so pink, I just realized that. Next we have this birthday scene, and so when you like first go into the new Royale High campus, it will basically be like an animated scene of like it being your birthday, and then you get an invitation to join the new Royale High School at midnight, and then that is how you'll actually end up there. Next we have the wheel. So I believe everything about the wheel is going to be functioning the same, it just visually looks a little bit different. And so here you can see this is what the current wheel looks like, this is what it's going to look like inside of the new Royale High campus. And so then we have the dressing room, which is basically like the biggest wardrobe you will ever get. You can see all of the clothes around the sides. If we scroll down, you can see more of them and some heels as well. I don't know if you'll be able to wear these heels or not. It is possible that you'll be able to. We'll just have to wait and see. And then you can see this photo looking into the area. And then this photo as well. There's like an area for putting on makeup as well. Imagine like being here before the pageant. That would be so nice. Like getting ready. This would be so cool for role plays. And then you have this lovely photo which pretty much just shows like the entire area. And then here you can see some of the different items that will be inside. That will be inside of that realm. Like you'll be able to use the mascara, there's a boombox there, and various different like makeup items and things like that. Next up we have the dungeon area, which has a guard lounge over here and then the main dungeon itself. And then we have some photos showing the inside of the dungeon. And then this photo over here showing this cavey sort of area inside of the dungeon. Maybe it links to like this cave area? I don't know, that's just my guess. I may be completely wrong on that. And so next we have these poses. You can see how you can climb up this tree, which is so cool. And then you can do some poses sitting on it. And then there's also a swing as well, which I believe is hanging from the tree. I don't know. I may be completely wrong about that, but yeah, you can see you can sit on the tree. But yeah, you can see you can sit on the swing. You can like hang from it. And then there's this really nice bench as well. You can sit at like an angle or in some other poses as well. You can stand on the swing as well, or just like sit down. And then another animation on the tree branch, and then another photo on the swing, and this like a superhero sort of pose on the swing. I love that. And then you have this photo just like standing on the swing. And so then here we have some photos which I don't quite know how to categorize, so I just put them in this sort of dump section. And we can see first of all there's this backpack, there's a button for perfume, and then there's a button for the transformation scepter. Then we have these stickers that you can use to put, I don't know where exactly, just somewhere. Maybe on your journal, maybe on your locker? Like to decorate it maybe? I don't know. And then we have these photos of music box, and then the key for it as well. And then we have these horse stables. And then we have the welcome badge for when you first go into Royale High. It's this one over here with the crown on the top of the book. And so you'll get this badge when you join Royale High for the very first time. And so then finally we just have a little bit of information about the Royale High campus. And so there's going to be 14 rooms within it. The wheel may be in 2 different spots. There's going to be a new fountain system. Enchantix High and Fantasia Hotel will both be removed after Campus 3 is released. And it's going to be released in summer 2023. So somewhere between now and the end of September 2023. And yes, I know when most people think about summer, they do not think of September as being part of summer. But the Royale High Twitter account did clarify that the school could, technically speaking, come out in September. Although hopefully it'll come out sooner than that. And so then we have the Hunger Needing Cafeteria, which rewards XP, the Coronation Area, which we haven't seen so far, the Grand Library, which again we haven't seen so far. You can make and advertise clubs, and there'll be NPCs in the cafeteria of Campus 3. So that is the end of the video. Let me know what you are looking forward to most inside of Campus 3. Me personally, I'm looking forward to the quest a lot. I feel like those are going to be really fun to do. And I'm also really excited for all of the like elemental stuff. I feel like it'll be so fun to decorate my dorm for different elements and like do videos completing the different elemental obbies and things and dress up in outfits for the different elements. It'll be so cool. But anyways, that is the end of the video. Make sure you ring the bell to be notified. You like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy.